Hi there and welcome to the second Bunny strategy guide. We're going to be fighting Titan 6 out of the Scum and Villainy apps on the PTS server. So everything you see here might actually change when it goes live, but we don't care about that. Let's get started. And start we shall. Let's see. The standard op setup is required. 2 tanks, 2 heals, rest DPS. The fight has two phases. First phase involves a lot of movement and can be heal heavy if people actually don't move. And the second phase, which it reaches at 15%, is really heal heavy and you can't move out of that damage. During the first phase, he has different defense sequences that he likes to throw at you. Now, since he is a stupid droid, he will actually tell you what he's doing before he does it. The first defense sequence is pretty much tank and spank, nothing special to it. The second defense sequence is grenades following you, basically. He will target all the players in the ops group with grenades, so they have to move or they will get killed. Make sure that you're not running behind anyone when this sequence starts, because you're gonna get bombarded with their grenades. So run in a straight line away from people, not following anyone. Make sure no one follows you. Well, if they follow you, it's their fault, but still, just don't make the healers struggle more than they have to in this phase of the fight. The third defense sequence of Titan 6 is an interesting one. Now, you probably noticed that there is a lot of rocks on this battlefield, and they are there for a reason. They are there for you to hide behind. Now, as you probably see here, I didn't do that, and I almost died, even though we had both healers, myself and the other healer, focusing all their heals on me, and I still almost died. So imagine if the rest of the ops group actually stood out there, it would be a certain wipe. So make sure you hide behind the rocks. There will be yellow area fields thingies that you just step into, and your team will crouch down behind the rock and be safe. The fifth sequence he does is summoning ads. Kind of easy, low HP ads, nothing to it really, just burn them down. The DPS can take care of this, but this happens while all the other stuff is happening, so make sure you keep moving and stay out of the red circles and everything while you burn down the ads. So by now, any bright person would have, well, I guess you don't have to be particularly bright to notice that I skipped the fourth defense sequence. During the encounter, I did not actually hear the droid mentioning this. I did not see any different mechanic than the ones I've mentioned so far. But I'm guessing that will be added to the game when it goes live, because there has to be a fourth one, hasn't it? I'm not sure, but it doesn't seem logical to me to leave out the fourth sequence when he has 5 of them. I for one hope that they add a fourth sequence so that the fight itself gets a bit harder. To be honest, this fight was way too easy, at least the first phase. As long as people just stay out of all the effects and whatnot and run when they're supposed to run, this guy is actually quite easy up until the second phase at 15% HP. That's when it gets a bit heal heavy. Other than that, the fight is, by my opinion, a bit too easy. The second phase of the fight at 15% HP is when the mob goes totally apeshit. He teleports himself into the middle of the area and starts doing tremendous amounts of damage. So I will recommend everyone to stack up so you can benefit from the AoE heals and all the other heals that, well, that you can, because you're gonna need it. By this time, you should know that it is a burning phase, so all DPS, blow your cooldowns, do as much damage as you can, take down blows, the last 15% as fast as possible to make it easier both on the healers and also to make sure that you actually survive the encounter. The last 15% is actually the hardest part of the fight, as I mentioned earlier. Other than that, you're probably gonna blow through it, because by far the easiest fight I've seen so far in this ops. I guess that concludes this fight really. I've got nothing more to say, and if you feel like adding something to either the commentary or want to make a comment on my video, well, you know where the commentary field is, so until my next video, I'll see you around.
Initiate defense sequence 2. Titan 6 needs no allies. Titan 6 stands alone. Initiate defense sequence 2. Initiate defense sequence 3. Initiate defense sequence 5. Reactor leak detected. Attempting to compensate. Power levels at 0. Systems shutting down.